AITA for telling my husband to stop hanging out with his ex, even though they're just friends? Throwaway account for obvious reasons. Okay, so here goes. I, 30F, have been married to my husband Jake, 32M, for 3 years. We've been together for a total of 5 years, and overall, we have a pretty great relationship. Or at least, we did until his ex, Sarah, 30F, came back into the picture. For some context, Jake and Sarah dated for 3 years before they broke up, and it was a pretty serious relationship. They were even engaged at one point. He's always been honest with me about their past, and while it made me a little uncomfortable, I trusted him. After all, he's with me now, right? Well, a few months ago, Sarah moved back to our city. Out of the blue, Jake got a message from her asking if they could catch up as friends. I wasn't thrilled, but I didn't want to be controlling, so I said it was fine as long as he was honest about everything. And he told me when they were meeting up, where they were going, etc. At first, it seemed harmless. They would grab coffee once a month, catch up on life, blah blah blah. But then, things started to get weird. They started texting a lot. Like, every day. He'd smile when he got messages from her but would barely react to my texts. He invited her to hang out with our group of friends at a barbecue, and when she showed up, it was like they were the only 2 people there. They spent the entire time laughing at inside jokes and reminiscing about their good old days. Last week, I found out they went to dinner alone, something he conveniently forgot to mention. When I confronted him, he said, "What's the big deal? We're just friends." Now here's the kicker, Jake said he wanted to invite Sarah over for dinner this weekend, at our house. I finally put my foot down and said no, telling him I was uncomfortable with how close they were getting. He called me insecure and jealous, and said I was overreacting because, again, we're just friends. I told him that, while I trust him, I don't trust her and that their history makes this whole thing too weird for me. Jake blew up at me, accusing me of not trusting him and trying to control who he's friends with. He stormed out, and now he's staying at his brother's house until I get over it. AITA for asking him to stop hanging out with her? I don't want to be the crazy jealous wife, but I feel like this is crossing a line. Update, Jake just texted me that he's going to stay at his brother's for a few more days because he needs space to think. Am I missing something here?